Hey guys, Zaku here with another how to build video, and today I'm going to be teaching you what parts I use to build the Zaku 2 G-Type. Zaku 2 G-Type is a variation of the Zaku 2, said to be even faster than the Goof, if I remember correctly. As the Goof had some limitations, and it was good at melee combat, a little underrated for the regular standard weaponry. And so, Zaku 2 G-Type is rumored to be one of the best Zakus ever made. I don't know if I believe that, but that's kind of what I read, is the rumors. So, what you need. Basically, you need a Zaku 2 and various parts because you're going to want to paint it anyways. And so, you remove the cables, and it's easier just to use Zaku 1 legs if you got them because they're already plugged. Otherwise, you'll have to plug that hole with epoxy putty. Then you take a booster from something. 2 boosters from the same thing. I like to steal from Shark's counterattack units because they occasionally like to break and they're riddled with boosters, so they're good for donating parts. Then you poke one of those in, you might drill a hole a little bit, put it in, glue it in, then go over it with some epoxy to give it cover. Now, I will note that there are different variations of the Zaku 2 G-Type. So Dado used Goof legs, and then took a Zaku knee and put it on. Whereas there's also a version that just has the Goof legs. It's variations, and that's kind of how Gundam is. So don't be like, you got it wrong! No, I didn't get it wrong. I was very, very accurate to the variation that I was following. So, yeah. Furthermore, now this part is not... I just added this because I wanted it, but it's a grenade rack. I took the grenade piece from the Doga shield and just glued it on, put some grenades in there. It turned out okay. It's not bad. You can also drill a second hole on the other side if you wanted to. This, I took a piece from a Zaku 2 machine gun, where it plugs on. Now, I actually used a knockoff Zaku 2 machine gun because I didn't want to ruin a perfectly good one, and so I can store that on there. This is a knockoff Heat Hawk, but I kind of liked it because it was green. Take a Goof shoulder, of course, and I used a Zaku 1 shield for this because it was supposed to be slightly longer, in my opinion, and slightly bent up, and that's kind of hard to do with the 90-degree angle of the Zaku 2 shield, and I thought it'd be easier to do something that's kind of bent. I need to kind of bend it up again and continue doing that so that it will eventually get stuck at a slightly higher angle, but it is slightly angled already. So yeah, it needs a little bit more improvement, and that's just something that happens with time. This is an inside piece of Burning Gundam's backpack. You have to rip the thing apart and you can get it, and I cut it because that fits very well into the Zaku version 1's arm pegs. Very useful. The neck. I took a Rambo-Rawl Zaku 1 that was damaged. I removed its neck peg, drilled a hole, or no, actually I cut a square into the Zaku 2's neck, and then I embedded it in there with super glue. Then I also took a Dremel and a specific bit and drilled into the Zaku 2's head so that for once he could actually have a neck. It's like one of my face cables came loose. I'll get it later. He's seen some damage. The backpack's supposed to have a wire embedded in it, and that's generally pictured as a single wire, but I didn't want to steal from a GM cannon this time since I'm going to have to do that in the future for some other GM variants. So I went through my parts box and I found a Rigazee, and I stole one of the Rigazee's things, and I just kind of drilled a little hole in there, stuffed it in with some super glue, and bam. And basically, that is what it takes to build a Zaku 2 G-Type. I also cut the slits in the armor so that it has more flexibility. Oh, the rifle, right. The rifle. The rifle's supposed to be a little bit different, have like a barrel guard, a heat guard or something, and one of these things. This comes from the Gundam version 1.5 bazooka. I just pushed a hole through there with an awl, which is just like a really pointy tool. And this green piece right here, or gray piece actually, came from a Easy 8 bazooka or something like that. And this is a knockoff clip for the Zaku 2 machine gun. But pretty cool custom. He's going to look amazing when he's painted. And now you know what I used to build him. So if you want to build your own, go right ahead. Make sure to stay subscribed for all kinds of custom Gundam tutorials and reviews, including this guy someday when he's painted. Catch you guys later.